I see what they do.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay.
Abstain.
Minutes approved. Communications.
Conservation meeting this week. We have an employee who's moving to Johnson County also. So if you're looking for a new person there. I also have my notes are in my pickup. I got the wife's car today, so I can't really think what else I was going to talk about. We also had Heritage for the Aging this week, and we need 2 representatives from Iowa County. So if you know some older people, it's not a voting thing. It's just there's an advisory committee. Kevin would be a good option.
I was gonna say.
I don't know.
I don't know if you're even old enough, Kevin, but yeah. I got a couple people in mind, but if you can think of anybody who would be involved with the elderly a lot, that would be a person who could be an advisory board.
Vicky vote.
Every other month or something. Who's that?
Vicky.
She gets around getting up anymore.
Okay.
So I thought of that too. So yeah, if you can think of anybody, let me know. And it's all I gotta do is if they're interested, then I give it to the Heritage people, and they contact me whenever they goes.
Okay.
So that was my 2 meetings for the week.
I didn't have any.
Same here. I really didn't have any.
No, I didn't either. I was supposed to have a VA meeting, but it got moved to later in the month due to some scheduling, so. Should be good.
I was at the fair, so I didn't have much either. All I got is the engineer called about his refrigerator breaking in. What do you how we can get a new one? Call man, we get a discount, but they don't get free stuff out of it anymore.
They give a discount though, yeah?
Yeah, they'll give them like the employee discount. So we got that.
Yeah.
Anything else? Open forum, you guys want to speak?
Brad and I he had to get me some stuff to take to the state fair for him, so I told him while he was here just to introduce himself, in case you guys don't know. Thanks for running for governor. So
How
yeah,
you doing?
Good.
go ahead.
Is this what this is for?
Yeah.
All right, get to sit down and everything.
The captain's here.
Yeah, well, just, I had to drop some things off Navy, and so it's a good opportunity to drop by and say hello to the folks. Hey Seth, how are you?
Good, how you doing, Brad?
So, yeah, I'm running for governor. I think the news is probably getting around our county here, so I just wanted to update you guys a little bit. And, I'll give you a little short version of what I've been saying around the state, but, I grew up in Southeast Missouri, moved here to Iowa in 1981, started church at the University of Iowa campus. And that's when I saw the wokeism that we see these days, the socialism, Marxism, all that taking place there, and we had to help a lot of kids navigate those waters. And that's when I started doing some educational things about American form of government, and I think that's what we really need. We got to get back to that. There's a quote that I've been using all the time around the state. We've been to probably 70-ish meetings, 44 counties already. And it's getting a really good reception from our message. But this quote that I've been using a lot is from Thomas Jefferson. He said, I know of no safe depositor of the ultimate powers of society but the people themselves. And he said, if we think them not enlightened enough to exercise their control with a wholesome discretion, the remedy is not to take it from them, but to inform their discretion by education. And he said, this is the true correction for abuses of constitutional power. And so that quote and the whole concept of decentralized government is very important to me. And since we're here in a county supervisor or local government type meeting, I want you guys to know I really believe strongly in pushing government to the local level. We see federal government overreaching in extraordinary ways, overstepping constitutional bounds. And there should be limits on that. State governments have more latitude, but the philosophy that I believe is the best is the government by the people, which is pushing it to the local level. The dilemma is doing the right thing. You know, state governments have latitude, but pushing it to the people is the true correction for this thing. You know, so that's been my goal for many years. I've been a county chair here, of course, in Iowa County, helped with several presidential campaigns, and a lot of that sort of thing. And of course, served in the legislature. But what I want to do is help inform people about what the American form of government is. Carol, you have that little book?
Yeah.
Hang on. It's my wife, Carol.
Hi.
And I wrote this little book 10, 12 years ago. I'll give you guys a copy of it. And I've been passing them out. I printed up a special version of them called the campaign edition. Just got one extra page in it. But we did this survey one time. We surveyed 135 mostly conservative people with about, at the time, I think it's almost identical to this, but when you scored the little test, scored this little quiz like a test, the average score was 26%. And that's a failing grade in anybody's book. And so a lot of the principles that we need to know about our government are not being taught. There's so many issues we could talk about, but I think getting people informed, getting our educational systems back on track with understanding the American form of government, how it works, that's what's going to secure our freedoms. To me, that's what this whole race is all about, is having somebody in the governor's office that understands how the American government is supposed to work and is willing to push it to the local level. I'm also aware that, you know, sometimes serving in the State House, there's a flood of information. I'm sure you guys know that. Sometimes it's like you can't even soak it all up, and you get told this is for that. But I've seen bills get passed that literally had you think it's a good bill, but then it has unintended consequences. And I think you guys have experienced some of that. That really affected your budget, you know. So anyway, I just want to hear from you guys as much as I can. But we're committed to this thing. Like I said, I started a church in Iowa City. I've been a pastor for 44 years, but now this is a different direction. Never been more confident about anything in my life in terms of knowing that God has led us on this path. So that's where we're going. So if you guys have any questions, or I don't know your format here, but be happy to.
I'm gonna have to cut you short pretty soon due to the rules and regulations of 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Well, I'm totally unaware of your protocol, but I appreciate the opportunity to come.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Good luck on your quest. Yeah, I'd like to give you guys one of these books. You can pass mine.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, well, me too, but you
Just
should
three.
leave one in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
See you guys.
See you later.
Thank you.
These have to be free to everybody, or we can't accept them, right?
Yeah, they're free, they're handed out at the state fair,
Okay.
so.
Thank you.
John, do you want one?
Yeah.
Hopefully, Randy, do you want one?
See how bad I feel. Actually, I'll.
Okay, so we have anything, liquor licenses for this?
Yeah, there was one, I guess.
Yeah, there was one. I'll make a motion to approve the liquor license.
So second? I'll second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Iowa County Recorder Deputy and Clerk appointments. Basically, since it's a new recorder, I have to do reappoint that. I'm requesting to basically reappoint everybody that where they're at. I'm requesting Deborah Breck to be appointed deputy recorder.
She was.
Oh, so, okay, so then please adjust your salary to 80% of elected salary. I'm requesting Julie Stewart to be appointed recorder clerk. Please continue her salary at 75% elected. So Deborah's will go up and Julie's will stay the same. Shouldn't affect the budget due to the fact that we're shifting around.
I'll make a motion to approve that request.
Is there a second?
I'll say, second that.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Iowa County flag design consideration for website.
Do you have a picture of that, I was wondering?
Oh, geez,
Yeah, do we have a picture of it?
I can't see the name. Marissa created a flag for Iowa County in 1990. She has copied it at the Iowa County Fair, and she has a copy of it in the Iowa County Fair has another. She called to ask if she were to create a digital design, if we can add it to the website. I contacted Tim Dilly, said it'd be fine. Do we have a problem with it at all?
What's this flag look like?
I don't know, I don't want to see it. Probably go for it.
That's what I think.
Yeah, can we get a look at it? I don't have a problem with it, but I'd like to see it.
Yeah, in case it's, I mean,
Okay, so let's put that in the one.
She said it was at the county fair.
I don't know where it is.
yeah, I don't,
Maybe in the-
It must be in Zetmar.
In the hall, maybe?
So it's about out of date.
it's, yeah,
So you need to ask Glenn to get a copy of it. You'll do that?
We go down to the hall and take a look.
I don't know where it is.
Probably in the hall, I would imagine.
yeah, you know, most of the,
Okay, Nicholas.
Good morning.
Okay. What do I sign these? Do I say you sign it?
That will be from you. You.
So I was able to talk to individuals on Hawaii Avenue, that little water crossing. They talked amongst themselves, they said they would be okay with the vacation. So I wrote up a vacation there that we had to set a public hearing. But the boundaries that I have are starting on essentially right there at F 320th, that's 67, I believe, and going south, across the little water crossing, and then even a little bit further, then ending kind of near the residence down there on the south end of Y. We'd still have a little bit of level B there. That's only so they can still get to the fields or driveway, some of them.
So do you have to, how that works? They still have to have access, but you don't block it off to it.
It'd be the same thing we did up there by you. Just put road ends, private drive.
Oh, so it still stays open, just a sign.
That's what we would do, yeah, probably.
So we have to set a public hearing. We need a resolution number. When's as soon as we have a public hearing? That's already said. No, it's not, wait. As soon as we can have one. It's not the date, it's everything but the date.
Well, I don't know, it depends on when it can go in for publication.
What?
Depends when you go get to the newspaper.
What do you always do all that?
I don't usually do that.
Oh, it's at the date?
Don't you usually do that?
We come up with it together. We figure out when it could go into the paper, and then it has to be 4 to 20 days after that.
We can't make a motion to set the resolution if I don't have a date.
We can do it,
Pick a date.
we can
Right
pick a date and
Yeah,
then,
we need to pick a date now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to get to.
yeah. So,
You
I don't
need at
know.
least 20 days,
Huh?
so 20 days,
Maximum.
yeah, 20 after it's posted.
And we're not meeting next week.
Well, yeah, we have to get into the paper, and then from when it's published in the paper, you have 4 to 20 days, I believe. I mean, public hearings are not my specialty.
I would say that I would go for like September 12th or 19th, and I'll give you plenty of time to get it in the paper accordingly.
I told the paper to do it the week of, publish it the week of the 1st through the 5th.
For the 19th, yeah.
Is that enough days?
You just said the 12th, maybe we could do the
Let me see.
19th.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said the 12th or the 19th?
I said either the 12th or the 19th. But, yeah,
Is it 20 days after it's posted?
Well, maximum.
Oh, maximum.
No less than 4, right?
mhm.
Okay. 19 sounds good.
You can look up the Iowa law on public hearings.
I would say for the 19th and then publish it in the paper the 3rd. That's what I would do.
Set it for the 19th, and I don't have my calculator out here on this computer.
Your handwriting's better than mine. Trust me.
Says it only needs at least 24-hour advance public notice with a tentative agenda.
No.
Something.
But that's open meeting.
It's usually already filled in.
There's public hearings.
Okay, is there a motion to approve resolution for road vacation public hearing resolution number 2025-08-15 for September 19th at 9:15?
So moved.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Resolution approved.
All right, I think they're supposed to start the bridge on D Avenue next week. We will be setting the box culvert on M1912 next Tuesday. Our guys have been primarily patching on B Avenue, doing a good job out there. And then we did post for the assistant to the engineer job. Service Bureau, Facebook, our website. I probably need to put it on Indeed or something, or Career Builder.
I just got an ad from Indeed about hiring. You want that?
No, I'll find it.
You have any favorite unions coming up?
All right. So, yeah, I would assume that we are gonna be fighting an uphill battle there. Lynn County hasn't been able to find one. They offer more money. Muscatine can't find one. And there's another county. So with that, essentially, I've spent a lot of the week just trying to get reacclimated with Matt's projects, the ones for this year and what I gotta do for next year. So that would pretty much be my future, I think, is just drawing. But that's about all I got.
Questions for?
Are you publishing this?
I'll send it to the newspaper, correct? Yeah. Well, I don't usually put in the dates because I don't know which dates, you guys want. The last couple dates
Oh,
we've come up with together. Huh?
I just feel like it was always entered in. Like it was more prepared. So it needs to be in the paper between August 30th and the latest is September 9th for a public hearing on the 19th.
Yeah, so I'll just email the newspaper, the week of the 1st to the 5th. And I'll give them the description. We do that part.
And then will you send me a copy of this?
And I'll email all the landowners, or mail them. All righty, thank you guys.
Yeah,
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Oh, sir.
Approval consideration for FY 23-24 audit.
I didn't hear back from anyone from any changes, so that's fine. I will hear more part of it. That's fine.
I read through and it seems like the normal status quo, always conservation and the hotel motel tax. So hopefully that's straightened out now, but
See that every year.
it And then, yeah, there was something in the treasurer's office too, something about,
Or speed to the back pages.
mhm. But I'll make a motion to approve it.
Is there a second?
Well, go ahead, Seth.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Right.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Purchase card application consideration, Iowa County Recorder. They would like to have a credit card. I think that's the standard limited that we do, 2,500.
I'll make a motion to approve that request.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Adam, you might just come on up if you would. You can,
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, Adam.
Good morning. All right, you ready? So our call report, June or July, we had 151 calls, pretty close to the same as June. 105 of those were transports, 46 were cancels, refusals. Because we just started the month. Fiscal year totals are the same, monthly averages are the same, so not a whole lot of excitement there. 24 times both ambulances were busy at the same time. 9 of those 24 times we were able to staff a backup truck. And we did not have to call out a county ambulance in July. Transfers we only had 17 in July, so they were down a little bit. Finances, July actual expenses, $188,369 compared to a budget of $209,107. Year-to-date stuff's the same. Difference between year-to-date budget expenses and year-to-date actual expenses, we're $20,738 under budget. July actual revenue came in down a little bit, $98,707, same for year-to-date. Budgeted revenue, $108,708, so we were short $10,000, $10,001 revenue. Difference between our expenses and revenue was $98,707 compared to a budgeted difference of $100,399, so we still have a positive cost variance of $10,737. Average charge, $1,228, compared to average revenue per transport of $886. Our average cost was per response $1,247 compared to cost per transport of $1,793. Only got a month in, so there ain't a whole lot. Patient satisfaction, still 97%. Our regular activities, for scheduling's been a little more challenging with everybody being on leave and change of position. Our regular preparedness meetings, was a big kickoff meeting for the Healthcare Coalition yesterday. Our July training, we did our annual skill station, so we set skill stations up in our classroom and practice innovation, IVs, CPAP, needle chest decompression, stuff. Our August training is going to be allergic reactions, anaphylaxis. Dr. Tinker's coming out to teach that. Attended Southeast Iowa EMS Council on the 31st. Participated in the National Night Out on the 5th. We participated in both towns. Our training captain, Leah Coleman, and Dr. Tinker are working on some protocol updates. Also, Leah, who's our training captain, she was able to get some connection with Iowa Homeland Security Emergency Management. They were cleaning out a warehouse and they needed to get rid of stuff left over from COVID, and then we got 4 ventilators brand new out of the box. So that's kind of cool. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be able to purchase that because they're like 30,000 feet. So,
Wow.
yeah, so that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I wish I had the EKG machines they were getting rid of, but so yeah, so that was fun. First we got 2, and then we got 2 more, so that was pretty cool. So we're still getting them set up and have to do training on them. So We'll use them more for BiPAP is what we really want them for, and then we can use them as ventilators, but currently we can only do CPAP in the ambulances. I know I'm getting into medical stuff. BiPAP is the next level of CPAP. And then, Unity Point came out and did our preventive maintenance on our EKG machines. And then we're busy scheduling for fall events, got Oktoberfest coming up. Equipment, buildings, vehicles, pretty well routine. Can't think of any major going on there. Personnel wise, both full-time positions have vacated now. One new full-time starting next week, and then another one the week after that. So we'll have 4 to 6 weeks of orientation, and then we'll get back to our normal schedule, hopefully. We got 2 on medical leave. The one who's taking 3 weeks, the other one's taking 8 to 12 weeks, so she won't come back for a while. I finished writing up our annual evaluations yesterday. I just got to meet with employees and deliver those. Safety wise, not a whole lot going on there. I've done some research on some safety programs, see something, say something. I just haven't got anything into a policy or a program yet. Injuries, been 1 leg strain on a deputy, just with self-care. So, HIPAA, I got nothing. Other, I got nothing. Unless you guys got anything.
Questions?
It's been about 3 weeks since I've been here, so seems like I was just here.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
I know, it'll be nice.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
too.
good one.
It'll be nice and hot.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't have any heat stroke calls.
Hopefully not. See you later.
Yeah.
Semi-annual treasury report for period ending Mrs. Chairman. Maybe you have anything for in 2 weeks? We're talking about meeting in 2 weeks.
Does Slings know that we're not meeting next week?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't have anything.
I don't have any.
Is anyone else going to ISAC? No? Motion to adjourn then.
There we go.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. That's what I'm trying to get out of you.
No meeting next week.
Am I supposed to have something?
Get a day off.